Hey, Padres fans. Hey, guys, what is going on? It is the 619. It is actually the Padres podcast right here on YouTube. No longer the 619 Padres Talk, but we are the Padres podcast right here on YouTube, guys. All right. So, as we all know, yesterday afternoon, actually, the Padres dropped the fourth game to the Colorado Rockies, not 10-9, and we had a complete collapse in the eighth inning. Pitching was just not there. Obviously, Randy Vasquez, Wandy Peralta just did not deliver, and errors and past wild pitches, and just it was a complete disaster. It was a complete mess yesterday. But today is another game, and the old cliches, one game at a time, and we've just kind of flush last night, flush yesterday afternoon's game, and let's start fresh. Let's start new. And so here we go. Game one in a 13-game stretch against the Phillies. And so far we've been doing, 14-14 record. That's not, could be better, but that's not to say we haven't been playing any good teams. We have been playing some very good. We've been playing some very good teams thus far. So kind of just let's just kind of look at some of our guys' stats so far. Some of the Padres batting stats so far in the last so far this 2024 season. So we got Xander in 27 games. He's had 110 at bats. Right now, he's hitting, his average is 227. He's got 11 RBIs. His slug, 309. OPS, 607. And his WAR is 0.1. Fernando, 28 games played, 109 at bats, 259 batting average. His OBP is 347 with a 472 slug and a OPS of 819 and a 1.0 WAR. And just kind of going down the line with our lineup here. Hassan Kim with 28 at bats, 28 games played, 101 at bats thus far. He's hitting at a 238 clip. OBP is 339, 436 slug, 775 OPS, and a WAR of 1.0. Cronenworth, 0.5 WAR, OPS, 750, 408 slug, 342 OBP, 255 average, and that's in 26 games played, 98 at bats. And Manny, 96 at bats, 24 games played. Manny's hitting at a 260 clip with OBP of 324, a 417 slug, a 740 OPS, and a 0.2 WAR. Jerkson, 28 games played, 88 at bats. He's at a 295 average, 406 OBP, slug 466, 872 OPS, and 0.4 wins above replacement or WAR. Jackson Merrill 0.7 WAR, OPS 787, 409 slug, 378 OBP, and a 318 batting average. And that's in 27 games played and 88 at bats, which is not bad. Campy, 23 games played, 84 at bats. He's hitting it 286 with an OBP of 318, OPS or slug of 405, 723 OPS, and a 0.2 WAR. So kind of looking at that, that's only just in a few games played. That's only, in the young season. It's just, I'm not gonna sit here and I'm not gonna sit here and go, oh my gosh, the season, this is horrible. That's actually, I guess okay. That's not bad. That's pretty good for the season thus far in the young season. But in that 4-game series against the Rockies, I mean, you did not want to go out of there with a split, but we did. We went out, got the split. Okay. That's all fine. But now we got the weekend series against the Phils. And Aaron Nola going tonight against, I believe it is Joe Musgrove going tonight. Let's see here. Let's look that up. Let's see here. Where are we at? Today is the 26th. Yep, we got Joe Musgrove going against Austin Nola tonight. So 6:40 start, and then King next Saturday is Cease against Ranger Suarez, and then we got Sunday. We got Michael King going against Walker, and Monday against the Reds. So here's kind of what's coming up. So Monday against the Reds, we got Michael King going against Lodlow. And Tuesday, TBA for the Padres, they got Martinez. And then we got Cease on Wednesday going against TBA for the Diamondbacks in Arizona. Wednesday it's Musgrove against Ashcraft to finish out the homestand. And then off day on Thursday. Friday, we start a series against the Diamondbacks. We got Cease going against Arizona's TBA. And the 4th on Saturday, May 4th, is King versus Pallid. And then we got Waldron going against Henry to finish out the D-back series. So, that's, so there's pretty much our starters for the upcoming series against the Phils, the Reds, and the Diamondbacks. And these are obviously games that we're going to have to win, but we got to get past the Phillies. We got 3 against them this weekend, so we've got to get past the Phils, got to beat the Phils, got to at least take 2 out of 3. A sweep would be great. A sweep would be really nice. But I'll be satisfied with the 2 out of 3. Taking 2 out of 3 from the Phils. I'll be satisfied as long as we take the series. That's all that really matters. That's all that I want out of this is for us to take the series, at least take the series from the Phils. Musgrove tonight against Austin Nola, going to be a great pitching matchup. Also tomorrow night, Suarez against Dylan Cease, King against Walker. Like I said, Waldron against and then finishing out King against Walker. So that's going to be. I mean, that's going to be a good. Those are some good matchups right there. And the Phillies come in. They're the Phils. Obviously, and the history we have with them. We are, like I said, we are 14-14 in the. I'm not sure what the Philadelphia Phillies record is. But the Phils are okay. Here we go. So Phillies are. Let's see if we can see what the Phillies record is right now. Phillies are okay. So Phillies are coming in at 16-10 tonight. So and we are coming in obviously against the Phils. We are 14-14. So we are 500. So again, Musgrove against Nola tonight. So that's gonna be a good. It's gonna be a good matchup. It's gonna be good. So it's just gonna be. It's gonna be I think it's going to be a great series, but like I said, we have to at least come out and take 2 out of 3, if not take the series, but I don't see us, unfortunately, I don't see us taking the series, but I could see at least us taking 2 out of 3. I could at least see us taking 2 out of 3 from the Phils. And that's what we need to do, Musgrove and whoever we got next going up against against the Phils tomorrow night. So I mean, yeah, it's we just have to come out and just play all out, man. We just got to play all out. Against the Phillies, we just have to come play all out. I mean, we're right now looking at the standings, the NL West standings right now. We are 14-14. We got a 500. We're at 500. So we're 2.5 games back of the Dodgers right now. And then we have the Diamondbacks sitting at 12-14, the Giants at 12-14 as well, and then the lowly Colorado Rockies at 7-19. So there we go. That's kind of what we have. That's what we have coming up. And yeah, that's kind of where we are at right now. Yeah, so tomorrow, like I said, it's Cease versus Suarez, and then King versus Walker. So Cease and both Michael King have to come out and just absolutely shove tomorrow and Sunday. They both just have to come out and just shove. And same thing with Musgrove, but I'm not concerned about that. I mean, Musgrove's just been a little spotty, the his last couple starts, but I think he's finally finding his his groove, finding his getting things going. That being, with that, I mean, that being said, it's like I said, these next 3 games against the Phillies they're not. I'm not going to call them must win. They're not must win. I mean, like I said, 14-14 is nothing to nothing to sneeze at. I mean, that's a good record. I mean, we're 2.5 back of the Dodgers. I mean, that's I'm good at that. I mean, I'm good with us being 14-14 right now. I mean, we're because we're not we aren't the team that we were last year. We're not a team of superstars like we were last year. I mean, we had, as you guys know, we have Tatis and Machado on the team, obviously, and we have Bogarts, and then we had Soto. So we had a bunch of guys that were we had guys that were looking for the home run, guys that didn't, and for whatever reason did not play well together. We just did not play well together, and I don't, for whatever reason, we did not gel. And this year, there's just something different about this team this year. As I've been hearing a lot of guys on the radio, a lot of people on the radio say there's just something different about this team this year. We're scrappy. We're together. And the loss last night. I mean, that the loss last night sucks. But it's gonna happen. You're gonna have games like that where you're gonna lose those. Things are gonna happen. It's baseball. Not every game is gonna be perfect. And if you're out there thinking that that the Padres can't have a game like that, well, it's inevitable. You're gonna have a game. You're gonna have games like that throughout this season. You're going to have games like that. It's just a given. You're going to have games like that. I mean, there's nothing that there's nothing you can do about it. You're going to have games like that. But at the same time, how do you respond when you have a game like that the next day? You come out guns blazing, and play like your hair's on fire. And just go, You go out and just dominate. Go out and dominate the plate. That's what Musgrove needs to do. He needs to come out, dominate the plate, just shove tonight. And that needs to carry over to tomorrow and into Sunday. And if we can take, I mean, it would be awesome to take the series from the Phillies, to take all 3 games, to sweep the Phillies. That would be awesome. I know Petco Park is going to be loud. It's going to be a sellout, and it's going to be a rocking atmosphere. And it's gonna be fun. It's gonna be fun. We've got this rivalry. I'll call it a rivalry. I mean, I'll call it a rivalry. With the Phils. With Harper doing his thing, a couple years ago with the Superman, Superman thing with that home run to send the Phillies on and send us home, So I mean, yeah, that's But tonight we got to come out and dominate. We have to come out and dominate tonight. Absolutely have to come out and dominate tonight in game 1 and show our dominance. We can't allow Nola to beat us. We have to come out and just, like I said, play like our hair's on fire. We have to take that loss from yesterday and have that moment and take that frustration in a good way and utilize it out there on the field and just come out and just play again. Like I said, play like our hair's on fire, and just dominate these 3 games against the Phillies and the Reds while we're at home to finish out the homestand, and to finish out this 4-game homestand against between the 6-game homestand, 3 against the Phils and then 3 against the Reds. So we got 6 games at home. So this homestand, and so come out these 6 games, dominate, show the Phillies, show the Reds what we're made of, and and we'll be fine. We'll be fine. It's, again, I've heard there's people all on X. I've heard there's people on social media going, "This team sucks. This is like last year." Relax, calm down. It's only April 26th. We're almost a month into the season. Calm down. 14-14 is good, and 14-14 is where I expect this team to be, because of the type of team that we are. I expect 14-14 is what I expected, because we've got a lot of rookies on this team, a lot of young guys on this team, that are going to struggle, that are going to they're trying to figure it out, they're trying to figure it out on the main roster, and then we got I just heard today, Yu Darvish is still, he's working his way back. He's on the IL with a neck issue, so he's on the 10-day IL. And so I was listening to the radio today, and I was hearing the guys talking about bringing up one of our Jeremiah, I forgot his last name. One of our guys down in AAA, down at El Paso. He's doing amazing down there. And it's like, I guess it's hard to pitch in El Paso. It's not like Coors Field, but I guess guys' ERA's getting really inflated in El Paso. But our pitcher, Jeremiah, give me just a moment and I will tell you who. Let's see if he's on here. He's not listed on the roster, on the main roster. But anyway, yeah, so if we have to send Randy Vasquez, back down and get and bring up Jeremiah. Like I said, I forget what his last name is, and but anyway, so bringing him up, and seeing what he's got, and seeing if it can carry over, seeing if it can translate to the big leagues, and if it doesn't, then okay, then we can send him back down, but so there's there's an option there that we could use. So, but yeah, 14, like I said, 14-14 is pretty good. It's pretty okay. I think it's what was expected of. I think it's what I expected of this team. And as I'm going to tell you guys, I ride or die with this team. I am a diehard Party fan. I watch the games with a passion. I love this team. I love my team. I love the Padres. I love this team, and I will support this team. I will support this team all in every single way that I can. I will, I'll support this team any way I can. I love this team, and yeah, it was a gut punch yesterday to lose that game the way that we lost it. But those games are gonna happen. We're gonna have games like that. We're not gonna be perfect, and if you're gonna sit here and tell me that you want every game to be perfect, we don't live in a perfect, we don't. That would be the perfect scenario. Every game be perfect, But these guys are human. These guys are going to mess up. These guys are going to make mistakes. They're going to make mistakes on the field. So we have to be okay with that. And like I said, 14-14 is really, really good. Is good. 14-14 is good. It's kind of what I expected of this team. But now going into this 3-game series against the Phillies this weekend, we got to take care of business. We came back from Colorado with the split. Like I said, which is not what needed to happen. We did not need to come back from Colorado with a split. We should have taken the series, but it is what it is. Okay, and let's flush this one and move on to the next one. Move on to tonight. And I guarantee that's what the team has done. They've forgotten about yesterday, and they're focusing on the Phillies right tonight. They're focusing on the next game. The old cliche, one game at a time, and that's what we have to do. One game at a time. It's a long season, so just hang in there. We'll be fine. Everything is going to be fine, guys. We'll be all right. 14-14 is okay. So I know there's a lot of you guys out there like, oh my goodness, 14-4. Oh my goodness, how could we lose that game? This is like reminiscent of last year. How could we lose that game? Oh my gosh. Oh my goodness. Calm down. Relax. It's all good. We just got to handle business tonight. We got to take care of business tonight against the Phils. That's all there is to it. We got to come down. We got to take care. We got to take care of business tonight. Handle the Phillies. Come out and Joe's got to shove tonight. No, Joe has got to shove tonight. And I hope let's hope he has his stuff. I'm sure that Joe will be perfectly fine. Will be perfectly fine. So, yeah. So let's just focus on tonight. Let's get this win tonight. Dominate game one. Show the Phillies who's boss. Show the Phillies what's up, guys. Thanks for watching. Make sure before you guys do anything on this video, when I post this video, make sure you guys hit the like button. Make sure you guys hit the subscribe button down at the bottom. And also make sure you guys share this video. Please share this video. Hit subscribe. Hit like. And also, guys, don't forget to check out my Hollywood Steve Wrestling podcast. Don't forget to check out PlayStation Squad. All right, guys. Thanks for watching. This has been the Padres podcast right here on YouTube, guys. I will catch you guys in the next one. Let's go, Padres. Let's go get the Phils tonight and dominate game one. Go, Padres.